Hello, and welcome to our presentation on how to finance your graduate education. My name is Rebecca Vanderscaff, and I am the Director of Admissions here at the George Washington University's Graduate School of Education and Human Development. We are training the next generation of professionals who will make a difference in teaching, counseling, education and administration, and organizational leadership. You might be considering graduate school because you know that earning a high-quality master's degree will substantially increase your earning potential. Most of our students are also driven by a passion to make a difference in the world. Whatever your reason for exploring graduate school, we want to prepare you for the investment you're going to make in your future. In this video, we will start by learning how to estimate the cost of attendance and how to identify the best tuition payment plan for you. Then we will discuss how to finance your education through university scholarship awards, endowment awards, external funding, fellowships and assistantships, work, and student loans. We will also show an example funding package, and we'll conclude by sharing some general tips. Let's get started. To begin, let's talk about how to estimate the cost of your GW education. You'll find the current rate of tuition at go.gwu.edu/GSEHD tuition. This will lead you to a PDF where you will need to identify which tuition rate per credit your program will charge. I recommend looking down this list to see if your program is specifically listed. Note that for some programs, the tuition rate varies by campus location. If your program is listed, you will see in the next column the tuition rate per credit. If your specific program is not listed, then the tuition will be the regular rate per credit, which is listed at the very top. To estimate your total tuition, you will need to multiply the tuition rate per credit by the number of credits your program requires. This will be an estimate because tuition typically goes up each year in order to keep pace with inflation. In addition to GW tuition, there are fees that are listed at the bottom of the tuition page. You will need to add to your cost estimate the matriculation fee as well as the student association fee. Make sure to read through the additional fees to identify whether any others will apply to you. Once you have estimated the cost of your attendance, you'll want to consider the payment plans that are available to you. There are two main payment plans that GW offers. The first is an online tuition payment. This is the most common payment option students use. Within this plan, students receive an email notification when their full bill is due at the beginning of each semester. This can then be paid online. If you're unable to pay for a semester all at once, students may enroll in a monthly payment plan. Detailed information about this plan is available on the GW Student Accounts webpage. Many of our students use some kind of financial assistance in order to attend our school. Our most popular type of financial assistance is Merit Scholarship Awards. In order to be considered for a merit award, students must be applying to an eligible program and indicate interest in receiving an award in the online application. If you have specific questions about whether you may qualify for a merit award, I recommend contacting our admission office. Merit awards range in size depending on the strength of the application. Most merit awards cover partial tuition. It is very rare for a merit award to cover full tuition. In addition to merit scholarship awards, we offer a number of endowment awards. These are available for new and continuing students. Many of our programs are eligible for endowment awards, and I recommend checking with our office to check your eligibility. You may apply for up to 3 endowment funds each academic year. The lists of funds and the application are available on our website within the admissions section. I also encourage students to consider searching for external funding opportunities on top of merit and endowment awards. You can often find scholarship or grant funds through simple online searches. Being strategically located in downtown Washington, D.C., many students find that it is easy to find opportunities to work while attending school. This can help to lower the financial cost of attendance. For some of our master's programs, there are fellowships available that can help to fund your education in exchange for work. Recent positions have included work in nearby foundations, universities, or agencies. Please check with our office to see if your program is eligible. For our doctoral programs, there are often research assistantships available that can fund up to the full cost of attendance and living. To apply for an assistantship, please indicate interest in the online application. Beyond fellowships and assistantships, many students find part-time or full-time employment in the local area. Our career counselor can help you to identify employment opportunities. In order to accommodate students who would like to work during their program, many of our courses are taught in the late afternoons or evenings. If you would prefer to work on campus, it is also possible to participate in the GW Work Study program. This is run through the Office of Student Employment. To bridge any remaining funding gap, many students use loans. We recommend using U.S. federal financial aid if it is available to you. In order to be considered, you will need to complete the online FAFSA application and send that form to GW. Federal aid award letters are provided to students by email or mail, and funds become available at the beginning of each semester. For more information on this option, I recommend consulting financialaid.gwu.edu. For students who are not eligible for U.S. federal financial aid, it is possible to use private loans. We recommend following the tips and guidelines for using private loans that are available on the GW Financial Aid website. While every student's funding package will be different, we do want to share with you an example of how one student was able to fund her education. This student's annual tuition was $32,850. She had $303 in fees, and she budgeted $20,850 for living costs. She was able to cover the majority of her living costs with a part-time job. She was awarded a merit scholarship that covered 36% of her tuition. She also had personal savings that she was able to put towards her education. This covered an additional 23% of her tuition. Finally, she covered the remaining 41% of her tuition bill with federal student loans. We know that putting together the financing for your graduate degree can feel overwhelming. There are a few tips that can make this process easier. First, we recommend that you start planning early. You will want plenty of time to consider how you will fund your education, as well as time to apply for both internal and external funding options. Second, I recommend that you calculate the return on investment of your graduate program in addition to the costs. It's important that you consider your expected increase in salary, the anticipated acceleration of promotions, and the personal gain from an expanded network and increased knowledge base. Third, we suggest that if possible, you pay student loan interest as you go. You have the option to return unused loan money at the end of each semester, which can save you significantly in the long term. Finally, we suggest being cautious about opting to defer for financial reasons. It's important to realize that economically, the best time to go to graduate school is the earliest point that you're ready. Graduate school typically becomes more expensive over time, and waiting also means delaying what should be a higher salary after graduation. A graduate degree is a significant financial investment in your future, and you want to look at ways to reduce the impact of student loans while also considering the added value of graduate school. One of the unique services that our school provides is the support of an admissions representative who can answer your questions and guide you through the enrollment process. If you have questions about financial aid, the application process, or our degree programs, please inquire with your admissions representative or contact our main office directly. We look forward to welcoming you to our community.